Hi, Dave Jones here again. We're going to look at, this is a little exercise in alternate picking. Very important that you can pick down, up, down, up, down, up, instead of just picking all the way down all the time. This is a little tune that I use, like a melody, single string melody, which is, I think, quite important before you move on to too many chords and that sort of thing, is to have a good repertoire of single line melodies, just for a bit of fun to play, really. And I often use this tune. It's called Wipeout. It's an old 60s song by the Safaris, and I think the Ventures did it as well. Now, I'm not doing this in the original key. The reason for this, the original key, I believe, is C, I think, from memory, which means you're playing down here somewhere. So, like walking in from this G note. But what I usually teach people to do is do it in A, just to start with, just to get this exercise of alternate picking. The reason being is if you do it in A, you can do it on the thick strings, and the thick strings tend to be, they have less give in them, so they're slightly easier to start alternate picking on. So what I'll do is I'll play you through the once around the sequences based on the 12-bar blues, and then I'll talk you through it and give you a close-up. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so here we go with a little close-up of that particular little riff there. One of the reasons I use it is a lot of young people know it because it was in the Toy Story, the Toy Story film, or Toy Story 2, in Al's Toy Barn, so older people and younger people both know it. But the other useful thing is obviously the alternate picking, very important. And I like this one because it starts on the offbeat. So although I've got some other lessons up on alternate picking where you get down, up, down, up, down, up, you actually start on an upstroke with this one because the count is and 4 and 1 and 2, etc. So the first note, open E string, you actually start with an upstroke if you want to get the downstrokes on the strong beats of the bar, which is the normal thing to do. So it goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then starts on an upstroke again. So what we're doing, we're playing the open E string, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret of the E string. Now try use fingers, 1 for the 3rd fret, 2 for the 4th, 3 for the 5th. So it goes up, down, 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 down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So you do that 4 times, then you move down the same cycle on the A string. Open A, again starting with the upstroke, and then you move back. That's 2 times you do that. Then you move back onto the E string, do that 2 more times, and then what we do then, let's get the guitar in shot a bit, we go to the 4th fret of the A string and we play 4, 5, 6. So again with the upstroke, starting with the upstroke, and then move your hand along to 7. So that's, next note's 5, so your first finger's taking care of that, and then 7 on the thick E string. And then, if you can, roll your finger down, 7, 7 on the A string, 6 on the A string with your second finger, 3 times at 5 with your first finger, then move your first finger back to the 3rd fret, and then 3rd finger at 5 on the thick E string, and then you're back to the once, and then A string, twice, E string, 3 times, no, 4 times. Okay, so I hope you got that. It's quite a useful little song to start off with your, or to enhance your alternate picking. Okay, yeah, so it's quite a useful song to, a little tune there. It's a bit fun, and well known as well, and it's quite a good tune to do the alternate picking. But like I say, it's very important that you start with the upstroke and then follow it with the downstroke. So it's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, etc. And don't worry about the speed of the song. Play it really, really slowly. More important that you nail the alternate picking and gradually speed up when you feel comfortable. But make sure you can play it slowly, lots of times without making mistakes, and then gradually speed up. And not only will you get like a cool tune, but you'll also develop your technique out of it. So I hope you find that useful, and I'll see you again sometime.